Hey everyone, hope everyone's staying nice and warm in their warm toasty houses. So today is Monday, meaning I'm going to be posting a video of a fan mail or email written to Dear Cos-fessions. So let's just hop right on in. Dear Cos-fession, I know this is kind of a hot button issue at the moment and has been covered by a lot of big names in the industry, but I would like your opinion on it. As a male con goer, I understand that cosplay is not consent. Any advice on how I should interact and ask for pictures with my fellow attendees? From a concerned panda. Well, this is actually a really good thing to be talking about before the con season starts to get crazy and we start to hear all those stories popping up. You know, honestly, I would just say ask before you do anything. Always ask, even if it's just something simple. Just ask, because you're better off asking and getting an answer than just assuming something is okay. So when you're like, oh, can I get a picture with you? Assume it's like an awkward prom photo where you don't touch each other. And if you want to like put your arm around them or something, be like, oh, hey, can I get a picture with you? And then they'd be like, yeah. And then you could be like, oh, do you mind if I put my arm around you? Because for certain people, it's a different thing. So like, I know some girls who are like, yeah, put your arm around me, let me kiss your cheek, it'll be a great time, haha, funny pictures. But for me, like, I don't like being touched by strangers. So, like, I might not be so inclined to be like, oh yeah, you can touch me, you can put your arm around me. Like, no, that makes me uncomfortable. So, like, I would be one of those cosplayers that you can't put your arm around. You can be in a picture with me and we can take a selfie and be close, but I don't want you touching me, in a sense. Like, does that make sense? And I mean, it's different for everything. Like, if you're like a little kid and like I'm dressed up as like my Pinkie Pie or something, like, yeah, come on, let's give me a hug. Like, you're adorable and you're tiny. But if like you are my age or the equivalent of my age, like, or older, like, no, don't touch me. Like, no, thank you. And I mean, I might get better with more cons and I might break out of my little shell. But as it is, I don't like being touched, so I would never assume other people liked being touched. Um, so yeah, like that's pretty much the only advice I can give on that. It's really common sense. Like if, like just imagine someone doing that to you. If you don't want it done to you, don't do it to other people. So like I would always ask like, oh hey, can I put my arm around you, or can I get a picture with you, and can like we shake hands. I when I went to Rhode Island Comic Con, I met a huge famous star in my fandom, Seth Gillian. Does anybody know who Seth Gillian is? Because that's who I met, and I was speechless. I was absolutely speechless. And literally, I walked up to his booth, and he was like, "Hi," and I was like, "Huh, yeah, can I shake your hand?" I literally asked this man if I could shake his hand. Like, I am that much of like an antisocial person where I literally asked this man if it was okay if we shook hands. Like, so if you think that you're pushing a boundary, ask before you do it, because it's better off asking and knowing their comfort levels than just assuming that they're okay with something. So that's really all I can tell you on how to interact with people. Like, just because we're all at a convention and we're all nerding out about the same things doesn't make us friends. And like that's really harsh to say, but it doesn't. I don't know you. We're not friends. Don't touch me. Like, and so you can't assume that other people are gonna be like, oh yeah, you like Doctor Who, I like Doctor Who, let's hug. Like you can't really assume that. So it's I don't understand why cosplay is not consent even is a thing. Like, just don't be dumb. Like, use your common sense. Like, if you don't want to be touched like that, don't touch other people like that. Like, that's all I can really explain. And even if you do like being touched like that, some people might not like being touched like that. Like, I asked a man if I could shake his hand. That's how much of an interaction I don't like. Is so if you just came up to me and hugged me, like, that's weird. Like, don't touch me. I don't know you. You're a stranger. So like, you have to keep that in mind when you do these things. Like, if you want a picture with someone, ask everything. Be like, can I get a picture with you? Can I put my arm around you? Can we smile? Can we make a silly face? Can I pretend to lick you? I don't know. Like, just ask everything. Ask too many questions, because it's better to ask too many questions than not enough questions and then get yelled at or kicked out of a convention. So you don't want to be labeled a pervert for not asking questions. That's pretty much all I gotta tell you, concerned panda. Don't be concerned, be smart. Ask things and make good choices. See you later on Cos-fessions. If you have an email you want to write, links below. Okay, bye.